Here's the video explaining how to use the momentum simulation on PhET to do the momentum simulation lab. So go ahead and click this link and it will open up this page. Now we are going to click the introduction tab or intro. Click that. All right, so take a moment to play around with the simulation. You can hit play. You can change the speed of the balls. You can click more data. So we can click more data. Oh, look at that. You can hit play. Look, they'll collide. You can hit pause, reset. If you want to change the starting velocity, you can either drag the arrow or you can click in here and put it in manually. That's two ways to do it. So you can like drag it to 1 and 1. If you want them to be further apart initially, you can just drag them. You can also change the masses. Just click here on this square here, and then you can put in the mass manually. So let's say 2 kilograms. So now, and I want this one can be there. I'll change it to 2. And now let's crash them into each other. And I'm immediately going to hit pause so that I can look at the data. Now we see the velocity vectors, but we can also see the momentum vectors, change in momentum, center of mass, kinetic energy. Now this will tell you the total kinetic energy in the simulation. So the total kinetic energy of both of the balls. And you can click values and it will tell you the velocity and the momentum. I'm going to reset. And you can see that this was a perfectly elastic collision, but if I make it less elastic so that we lose some energy, let's see what happens. Oop, reset. I want them to go at each other, so I'm going to change these. Okay, ready? All right, so now you can see you have final velocities that are different. Let's see, right? We have 0.3 here. Let's see what it becomes. So you can see that we have values for not only the velocity, but the momentum before and after the collision. You can make them stick together fully, perfectly in elastic collision. Let's try that. So I'm gonna take out those momentum vectors just because they're, and I don't need center of mass. All right. Oh, because they're so similar in mass and initial velocity, they're barely moving at the end. Let's make that different. So let's make this one very light. We'll make it 0.2. And we'll have this one going real fast. So let's see. All right, so there you can see that now they have the same exact speed because they're sticking together. So that should give you everything you need to do this. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to be changing the elasticity. So you can change this. Let's see what is in here. Momentum. Let's reset this. All right, let's change initial. All right, so we have momentum. Okay. So it shows the momentum and then the change in momentum. But we don't really need this for this lab. All right, and so that's how you use it. If you want to do 2D, you can then, there's another tab down here for 2D. But I think that this whole lab can be done with just the intro. Yeah, this is just going to use that first intro tab. And yeah, that's it. That's how to use this simulation.